Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Meditation with Adam, session 170. We've made it once again into the 70s, but this time it's 170. Building up the habit of meditation by getting up, like we've done, sitting down, and doing some meditation to start the day. Morning meditation. And developing the confidence that not only can we learn to focus on the breath, but we can direct our mind where we want to. In the Buddhist text, it says, when we train our mind, like we're doing, eventually it becomes like a well-trained horse. Yeah, it becomes like a well-trained horse that will take us wherever we want to go. If we want to experience the happiness of the human realm, which is what we're currently in, our mind can help us accomplish that, to experience the happiness of humans. Yeah. If we want to attain liberation or nirvana, complete freedom from the cycle of suffering, to get out of this cycle of birth, aging, sickness, and death, which we, at the moment, are destined to experience. We've already experienced birth. Yeah, we were born. Happy birthday. And we are aging, whether we like it or not. We're going to get sick, and then we'll die. That's coming. We can become free from that, and we can also, if we wish, attain complete enlightenment and be completely free from suffering and be in a position to help many people, to bestow peace and happiness on others. All this coming from having a well-trained mind. Where are we today? Only we know how trained our mind is. But we start where we are. We don't start with discouragement. We start where we are, looking at our mind. Instead of getting up in the morning and looking at the news, which is just brainwashing us into being fearful. You probably noticed when you look at the news, you see headlines, that suddenly, as you read them, you start feeling different. Why? Because it's designed to instill fear, isn't it? Yes. But for some reason, we keep going back for more, keep checking. Instead of continuously checking what we can fear today, we continuously check the activity of our mind. Instead of being interested in what other people are doing, reading about other people's lives, looking out the window and watching other people go about their business, the odd curtain twitching, whether that's, I suppose, stalking people on social media is the modern day equivalent of the old, what are they doing? Look at that. Yes. Can't help ourselves, can we? We're curious to know about the lives of others. Sometimes we'll just sit and watch, won't we? Like these reality TV programs, just sit and watch what other people are doing. But it's meaningless. At the end, nothing good to show from this busybody type curtain twitching. We're much better off keeping our head down, respecting others, not criticizing them, and looking of what's going on in our own mind. And that's why we meditate. We turn our attention inwards. What's happening in my mind today? When we get up, if we get up out of the wrong side of bed, instead of rushing around, hating everybody, we think, what's going on in my mind at the moment? Why am I like this morning? And what happens is, when we take a look at our mind dispassionately, it becomes quiet. Yeah, we have to confront it. We have to confront our mind instead of running away from it, instead of blaming others for what's happening. We have to simply confront it head on. And then we'll see it for what it is. It's like a school bully that is going around, pretending that he's really hard, and giving it out, but not really. But the fear around him means that everyone thinks it's the case until one person stands up to the bully and they see the bully for what they really are, which is just all mouth and no action. It's the same with our mind. We have to confront it. Distracted mind. For example, like the distracted mind. Instead of keep thinking, oh, I'm so distracted, and really trying hard to not be distracted, just look at it. So as we're doing the breathing meditation, we look at the mind. We're not squeezing the mind into this narrow kind of canal. We're going into an ocean of peace. So we just look at the distracted mind. And then the distracted mind is stunned. And then we stop being distracted. It's like we confront it head on. It's the same if you're having a bad day and upset, moody. Yeah. Instead of following all those feelings and emotions and pointing our attention outwards, we turn our attention back on ourselves and look at the source of that, where those emotions are coming from. And the only way we can do this is by learning how to meditate, because this process is not intellectual. You can get a professor, become a PhD in meditation. You're still not going to be able to do this. Yeah, you can read every book out there, but unless you meditate, the skill won't be there, because this is experiential. Yeah, it's experiential, this is why it's so important to meditate every day. Experiential, so we can turn our attention around and look at the source of where this frustration is coming from, which is our mind. Yeah, and as we look at it, it disappears. Incredible transformation coming just by simply looking. If you didn't like the school bully analogy, there's a video on the internet, the good old internet, of, you can watch it after this if you want. It's only about a minute in length, and it's of a guy in a game park in Botswana or Zimbabwe, and a wild elephant. So he's doing a walking tour through the jungle, and a wild elephant appears, a big one, and looks, it's all on camera, looks at the tour guide head on, and then starts running towards the tour guide. one approach would be to run. Yeah. At that point. Another one that some guides use is take out the rifle. Yeah. That's quite a common one. But what this leader did was he just stood there. So there's this huge elephant running towards him, and he just stood there. Doing what? Just calm. So the elephant is a bit stunned because usually, of course, go with aggression. He's expecting, because the human is smaller than him, expect him to run off or whatever. But he just stood there nice and calm, looking at the elephant, not aggressively, just looking. Yeah. He had some like bamboo stick or just gently waving it around. And then the elephant is a bit perplexed. What's going on here? And then pauses to kind of reassess. And then tries again. It gets a bit closer, gets even more aggressive. And the gamekeeper just stands his ground, nice and calm, with his bamboo stick. And then the elephant is pacified, yeah, and goes off. A fantastic example of how being calm can transform any situation, any situation. We think to protect ourselves, we need to be aggressive, or no. This is a complete mistaken view. And it's the same with the mind. The best way to overcome our distractions is by initially making the intention that we're not going to get distracted, and then by calmly looking at our distractions, and then transferring that skill into our daily life when our emotions are flying in our daily life, feeling unhappy, feeling depressed, looking at that calmly, gently, without judgment, and then see the effects. And just in the same way that elephant just disappeared, dissolved away, so with our negative emotions, if we're patient. Okay, I have my porridge stick ready for the meditation. Please sit comfortably in your chair or whatever you're sitting on. Maybe a bed of nails, wherever you are. We start our meditation with the intention. I'm training in meditation for the benefit of all living beings. And I'm not going to get distracted during this time. I am going to take ownership and control of where my mind goes. And we start to connect with the flow of our breath. We count the in breath and count the out breath. Breathing in 1, breathing out 1, breathing in 2, breathing out 2. And we keep counting like this. Now we count the out breath. So we follow the natural in breath and we count the out breath. See if you can count 10 rounds. Mind wanders. Return to the first round. Breathing in, breathing out. One. And keep renewing your intention to not get distracted. And finally, we settle with the natural breathing meditation, letting go of the counting and abiding with the breath. We turn our attention to the breath and also looking at the mind. So the distracted mind, instead of allowing it to be distracted, we look at it dispassionately, openly, and in that way, we stop it being distracted. We stop it in its tracks. And just for the last minute, see if you can abide with your breathing, making the intention to carry your awareness with you during the day, and giving away this positive energy to our community. May everyone find inner peace and freedom in their lives. I wish you a pleasant day ahead, and you know what to do if you're approached by a wild elephant. Maybe see you tomorrow, all being well, 8 a.m. Bye for now.